Do you want to be productive working from home? Wash your dishes. Why do you want to give me more work? Are you crazy? I'm already struggling with the stuff that I have to do, and I hate washing the dishes and doing this stuff. Why do you want to make me to do that? Now, I know that this sounds ridiculous, and I thought a bit about posting that, but then the other day I watched a video, super motivational, of Admiral Mc Raven at the University of Texas. You know, one of these commencement speeches at the American universities, and it was super deep, and it started with, if you want to be successful, make up your bed every morning. And I was like, okay, well, I've heard it's something similar from Tim Ferris, great author about productivity and improvements. But then I was like, okay, if he can say that at a commencement speech at a university, then probably I can talk about something similar as a tip for working from home. Now, back to the topic. Why do I think it's important? Think about the normal daily routine working from home for most people. You wake up, get from the bed to the desk, start working. Sometimes it's even in the same environment. This is a big room, it's a big area, and that's it. And then you work, and then maybe you want to relax a bit or distract yourself a bit, and so you maybe go on Facebook or you read some articles online, and most of the time goes sitting down on that chair doing computer work basically. And then of course you might have lunch, or maybe you order something for home delivery, so it gets delivered to you, don't even have to cook. But in any case, there is always something to wash, something to tidy up, something to clean. And why do I want to give you even more work? Are you crazy? I already struggle with the work I have to do. Well, here's the main thing. In case you didn't follow the other productivity tips, you need rest. Your brain needs rest. I know it's tricky. We all get caught in the too many things to do, too so fast, and it needs to be done by yesterday, and I got 30 emails that arrive in 1 hour. I do understand that. Believe me, I do. And I also know, because I tried several methods, and I tried several experiments, and I tried theories from different sources, that doesn't matter what is your exact way of doing things, because you might have a way that is different from mine, that is different from your colleague, but your brain does need some rest between one activity and the other. You can spread it whatever you want. You can do it, as I suggest, according to your energy, in cycles of 90 minutes of activity and 20 minutes of rest. You can do 25-minute sprints, whatever you want, but you do need to slow down for a moment in order to have a great performance on the other moment, because otherwise it's just the illusion of working. You're busy, you have the illusion of doing a lot of stuff, but actually you're always standard, and actually your performance starts decreasing over time. Whereas if you do a great job, your performance is here, then you pause, and of course you don't work, and then you go here, but on average you will have much better performance than if you just keep on working continuously. And why do I say wash your dishes? Is it a metaphor? No, it really means wash your dishes. And the reason is not so simple, but it's really relatively straightforward. When you wash your dishes, first of all, what do? You stand up, you go to the kitchen area, you start doing things and moving around, because you need physical activity to wash your dishes. So this taps into one of the productivity tips, physical activity. I know it's not the fun type of physical activity. It's not like doing gym or cardio or aerobics or whatever you want to do, or weightlifting. No, it's not the same thing, but it's still, you're moving your body. Moving your body reactivates your brain, recharges your brain, gives you energy. The movement that you do with your body gives energy to your body and to your mind. And that's the first thing. And the second thing, think about that. You are washing the dishes. What do? Do you work? No. That's the purpose. You stop working so your brain can breathe. You can take out of your brain all the worries and all the stress for the moment. And so you relax your brain. And by doing this, I mean, let's be honest, I hate washing the dishes. It's like, it's really not one of the nice things to do, right? But how long does it take? I mean, unless you have a family of 15 people and you didn't wash the dishes for the last month, which gives you a clue maybe on how to change things, it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes. In those 10 minutes, I mean, is it reasonable? Yes, it's reasonable. Of course, you would like to say, oh, if I want to rest, I want to lay down on the couch and just rest. Yes, that's good, but your dishes still need to be done. And your brain, as my brain, likes tidiness, likes repetition, likes things that are in order, you know, because that allows you to understand reality and to grasp reality quick and not get overwhelmed with all the stuff that is around and all the too many things that are undone, unfinished, untidy, piled up. So that basically, you know, sometimes on these videos and articles, it's not like they work with companies. I want to give you some very basic tips that allow you to make a small, simple switch that triggers a better performance or a better mental state or more productivity, or basically the three of them. So let's recap. When you wash your dishes, first of all, you get things done, and that you don't have the stuff there because you know, in a part of your brain, in a small part that you try to hide, you know that you still have to do the dishes. And even if you don't know or you don't rationally remember, when you get to the kitchen, you will see them. And it's not pleasant. So first of all, you create tidiness around your home and your working space, and your mind likes repetition and likes tidiness. So the tidier is your environment, even, okay, but the kitchen, I don't look at the kitchen when I'm at my laptop. Yes, but it's there, right? It's not like in another country. It's still there. So first of all, tidiness, and that helps your brain to be more efficient and not to get distracted and waste energy on stuff that because it's untidy and it's there and it's unfinished. The second one, you activate your body, and you know how activating your body is absolutely good, not only for immune system, not only for your motivation, but also for your focus. So reactivate your body by standing up, washing your dishes, doing some movement. It reactivates your focus and it gives you more performance when you then go back to work. And the third point is you get distracted for a short moment, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I think it's not more than that usually, but even if it was more than that, that's great. You have 15, 20 minutes to get your, you can think of nothing. That's very typical, especially for some categories of people. That, what are you thinking about? Nothing. Well, that's great. You can think about nothing, or you can think about other things, but avoid expressly thinking of something. Just let your brain free to roam and free to go, and free to wander, and free to think and relax, however it wants. And I always say this tip. And then sometimes when I have to wash the dishes, I'm like, oh, do I really want to wash the dishes today? Now maybe I can postpone. And the other night, I didn't want to wash the dishes, but then I said, no, it's good. I know it's good. Let's do it. As I started washing the dishes, thinking about nothing, activating my body, a bit of warm water, lukewarm water, which that doesn't. It's not that bad during winter time. Started washing the dishes, and at a certain point I thought, oh, I was not actively thinking of business, I promise. It's thinking about nothing or maybe random things. At a certain point I had the idea, oh, this is what people would need in an ebook for working from home, something practical. And so I just stopped washing the dishes, took pen and paper, just wrote it down, and that's it. That's the base of the ebook that I'm preparing about working from home, which much more practical hints than just washing your dishes, of course. But it's something, and it just came. Why? Because I was not obsessing over doing things and being with my head down on my laptop and doing, working. Work. I mean, that's useful in certain moments. That's not useful all along the day. Definitely not. Not even along the days, not even along the hours. There are some moments where you take a break. So I hope that my short story about how I got this great idea just by not thinking about anything and washing the dishes is useful for you. I thought about sharing this story, and as I said, I was a bit challenged. It's a bit of a weird story, but I like it. In the end, I like it because it's very practical. Like the example given by Admiral Mc Raven at the University of Texas, it's practical. When you do your bed, you know you accomplished something, and when you go to sleep to a mid bed, it's tidy, it's done. Same thing wash your dishes. And when I say wash your dishes, I know that you probably wash your dishes anyway. What I mean is approach the idea of washing your dishes, get to the action of doing that, not with like, oh, I need to wash the dishes. Oh, why? But more like, okay, great. I got a bit of a pause. I do a break in my work. I'm still working, still stuff to do, but I do a bit of break. I reactivate myself. I let my brain distract itself a little bit so that I'm not overly focusing on things. Done. And that gives you a 5-10 minutes of break and also accomplish something. So again, more tidiness, repetition, your brain doesn't struggle or doesn't waste energy on stuff that is there to do, piled up, untidy. This is something very practical. This is quite an uncommon tip that I'm giving you. I hope you like it and you are eager for more of these practical tips from working from home, but even for working in the office. This is typically for working at home. And in the meantime, share the message, share the video, stay in touch, stay strong, and stay effective.